The Jeremy Kyle Show. Yes! Thank you. Some people are going, what the fuck are you talking about? That's crazy. It's a great show. You have to watch this show. It's insane. This guy is clearly mentally retarded, and yet ITV2, that's clearly the criteria to give him his own show. For those of you who haven't seen this show, it's a little bit like Oprah or like Trisha Goddard, something like that, yeah? There's normally a guy on there. He's normally called Darren. There's normally a girl. She's normally called Chantel, right? And Chantel and Darren used to be together, but now they're not. Chantel is pregnant, or she's just had a baby, and she says that Darren is the father, but Darren's having none of it, right? That's basically the kind of concept of the show. And like those other shows I mentioned, normally the host is supposed to give, like, you know, counsel and give them confidence and say, here's how we should get back together. And they're supposed to be the calming influence. Not in this show. The difference is Jeremy Kyle, who just basically, having heard these guys pour out their hearts on national television, will say something like, you disgust me! Why don't you take responsibility for your actions? You planted your seed, and now you won't even bring in the harvest? Why don't you get off my stage? Yeah, that's right, walk away. Like you walk away from everything. No, come back, sit down. I've got done with you. It's not my long shot. How do you sleep at night? Why don't you just die? And I'm fucking addicted to it. I can't stop watching this show. And the funny thing is, the only reason I started watching it is that Darren and Chantel, who are on this episode, are from Hull, which is where I'm from. Hooray! Yeah, that's right. It is. I mean, I know it's like, if you see your hometown on the news or in the TV, yeah, you have to watch it or you have to read it. There was a story in the Metro, the fucking London Metro, about Hull the other day, and I'm real proud. And the headline tells you everything you need to know about Hull. And the headline was, dog eats man's ear after his wife bites it off. That's right, his wife bit off his ear. And that's what it's like growing up in Hull.